Let's talk a little bit about the cloud. The cloud is something that you hear on all these advertisements and things. Microsoft talks about the cloud. Google talks about the cloud. What is the cloud? The cloud is computing that's done out there on the internet rather than being on your local machine. There's many aspects to the cloud we can look at. What I want to look at today is storage and backup. That becomes very important to us here at Macaulay because this is the way that we back up your files, or that we want you to back up your files, rather. What we use for cloud storage and backup here at Macaulay is something called Live Mesh. Live Mesh is a part of your email account right now. It will soon become something that will be a separate login, but for right now it's a part of your email account. So you log in with your email account and password, and you can sync any folder on your PC. We've been having you guys sync your My Documents to Live Mesh. You get up to 5 gigabytes of storage space, which is a lot, but it's easy to run through that if you throw a lot of pictures and videos and stuff like that. But as far as school files, that should be plenty, especially for a given school year, to back up all of your school files. There's other cloud storage options that are out there. Another one, and you guys have access to this, is called SkyDrive. And SkyDrive is actually, you have a SkyDrive account with your Live Mesh and email account. They're all the same login at this point. These both are Microsoft products, and Microsoft is in the process of trying to figure this stuff out in terms of, we may see one of these things evolve into the other. You do have SkyDrive right now. We don't really want you to use that for backup. We want you to use Live Mesh for backup. Your SkyDrive account, though, allows you to store files there as well that you can create just by logging into your email account. You'll see a little link for SkyDrive. Again, the advantage of storing things in SkyDrive is that, again, it's not on your local machine. Well, I should say it's not just on your local machine. It's backed up to the web. So whether you store your files here or here, they're going to be backed up. So if your computer needs to be re-imaged or something happens to your computer, you can still get to your files through both of these things. There's a couple of other cloud storage options that you may have heard of. Probably the oldest one is called Dropbox. Dropbox is, again, same idea, as allows you to sync files that are in a certain folder on your computer with something that's out there on the web. Probably the most recent one I've heard about is Google Drive. And if you have a Google email account, you have access to that as well. Again, for our purposes here at Macaulay, though, we want everybody to be backing up files via Live Mesh. If you decide to use one of these other storage options, cloud storage options, that's great. It's another way to back up your files. In addition to doing these, we want to make sure that you're backing up your files to an SD card at least once a week. These are all really dependable services, but let's face it, they don't work 100% of the time. And so we always want to have at least 2 backups. And this could be one of your backups, but we want your SD card to be another backup. Now, SD cards can be purchased at like Staples or Walmart for about $10 for about a 4 gigabyte card. And that should be enough for one school year for you. And then what you can do is buy another card for the next school year and kind of archive your files onto that if you don't need to access them. But we always recommend at least 2 backups. So this should be one. Probably Live Mesh should be the main backup, and then the SD card